You know that moment when an anime stops trying to impress you and just lets you breathe? Season 2 of My Dress Up Darling does exactly that. Take the sleepover misunderstanding. One energy drink, one completely oblivious Gojo, and one Marin who was so ready to confess she even picked the underwear. It's hilarious, sure, but what really lands is how long the anime just holds the silence. You are left there with them, watching the possibility hang in the air. That's the magic of season 2. And today, I want to talk about what this anime understands, not just as an adaptation, but as a story about friendship, creativity, and those almost confessions that feel bigger than fireworks. Season 2 isn't simply more cosplay. It's about building connection by stepping outside your comfort zone and discovering that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is rely on other people. Gojo begins this season the same way he started the first, convinced he has to do everything alone. But the cultural festival arc challenges that belief. His classmates rally around him, practically shoving him toward what only he can do best: Marin's costume. Even the old vendor encourages him, reminding him that focusing too hard on details can make you miss the bigger picture. The makeup scene during the pageant is the turning point. Gojo hates being watched, yet here he is, doing Marin's makeup in front of an entire class. The anime cuts between his brush strokes and flashbacks of him painting Hinados, tying his present to his craft. And in that moment, he realizes asking for help isn't a weakness, it's a form of trust. If season 1 was about discovery, season 2 is about patience. The comedy is still here: the bunny outfit, the love hotel callbacks, the constant awkwardness, but it's quieter comedy, stretched out just enough to let the feelings seep through. The sleepover is the perfect example. Marin prepares like it's a date. Gojo stockpiles energy drinks like he's pulling an all-nighter. Neither of them is on the same page, but the anime doesn't rush the gag. It lets us sit with the hesitation, the almost touch, the moment that could have turned into a confession. And then there is the cooking subplot. Marin nervously presents her bentos. Gojo, terrified to try them, secretly breathes a sigh of relief when it's not just rice. These tiny everyday exchanges are where the romance shines brightest. Comedy gets an 8 out of 10, but a romance, that's a perfect 10 for me. Season 2 also expands the world beyond just Gojo and Marin. Through Akira or Amane Himeno, the show delivers one of its kindest messages: you are allowed to love what you love. Akira's backstory of being shamed for hobbies, of hiding interests from family, only to find acceptance later. It mirrors the fear so many fans carry. Then there is Juju, facing the question of whether she's too old for cosplay. Her friend's answer is simple: if you love your hobby, you keep going. That encouragement, spoken so plainly, becomes one of the season's most powerful lines. Together, these arcs make cosplay feel less like a personal quirk and more like a community, one that makes space for every age, every identity, and every reason to keep creating. As an adaptation, Season 2 doesn't reinvent the story, but it elevates the experience. The opening, Aoto Kirameki, is pure sparkle and momentum. Marin's spontaneity in song form. The animation lingers on small details: the gloss of fabric, the shimmer in Marin's eyes when she turns mid-makeup. the weight of silence before a smile. Even the comedy is framed like a craft in itself, timing each reaction shot for maximum awkward charm. Season 1 hooked me 3 years ago, and Season 2 gives me the same feeling all over again. And that's rare. People change, tastes change, but sometimes a series holds its place in your heart exactly as it was. And that's what My Dress Up Darling is for me. So why does this anime still work? Because it trusts in craft, it builds on community, and it lets love speak in the quiet moments. And now I want to hear from you. If you're anime only, which pause hit you hardest? The bunny party, the festival makeup, the sleepover, or that final hug? And if you are a manga reader, which scene do you think the anime elevated the most? Drop your thoughts below, and if you've enjoyed this essay, leave a like and subscribe. It actually helps more than you would think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you sooner rather than later.